Hello witches, I am High Priestess Autumn Phoenix. Thank you for joining me here on Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube for, I believe, one of the most important broadcasts that I have ever live streamed, and that is 3 bad witch tips. There are a lot of tips out there about witchcraft and making your spells work. So go ahead right now and share this broadcast with a witch or 2 or 3 that may have been misguided, who may have been misinformed about these bad witch tips, which I wrote down my top 3 bad, horrible, terrible witch tips that have made things worse in my craft in my earlier time as a witch. The first bad witch tip is that you can use a candle for witchcraft and leave it lit all day, all night, or even worse, go to sleep with a lit candle. That is a bad witch tip. You cannot leave a candle, especially in glass, burning all day and all night. The heat from the flame will cause the glass to explode, creating a big fire. You cannot go to sleep with a candle lit. You will die in a fire. Just because the candle is being used for witchcraft does not change the fact that it is still a candle. Fire is hot. Fire hurts. Fire kills. Fire causes a lot of damage and pain. You can use LED candles as a replacement. LED candles even come in different colors. So you can just pop a battery in that and let it stay lit all day and leave the house with it lit. But you cannot go to sleep or leave your home with a candle lit just because it is being used for witchcraft. It is still a candle. You have to watch it. If you brought one of those candles that says on the bottom on the sticker, do not keep lit for more than 4 hours, or to trim the wick, that is not a suggestion. You have to not keep that candle lit in the glass for more than 3 or 4 hours. You must trim the wick to get an even burn. It's not a recommendation. It's not a please, maybe. Please do this. You can do this. You should do this. You must do this. A candle is still a candle. So for beginner witches, especially if you cannot burn candles where you live, or if you are doing witchcraft outside, you can use LED candles. Just pop a battery in them and you are good to go. That is a very bad witch tip, that you can leave your house or go to sleep with a candle lit. You cannot do that. You are going to burn something down, or you are going to burn yourself down. It is dangerous. It is deadly. Do not do that. Just because the candle is being used for witchcraft does not make it any safer. Your chosen God or goddess or ancestor would never tell you it's okay to leave a lit candle alone, to go to sleep with a lit candle. Especially, I would say it's more dangerous to go to sleep with a candle rather than leaving the house. Because when you wake up, you are probably going to be surrounded by flames and have no time to react. Because by the time you react, by the time you realize what's going on, you yourself is already on fire. You yourself is already on fire. Do not do that. That is a horrible, terrible witch tip. You cannot leave your house. You cannot fall asleep with a candle lit. Follow the recommendation. Don't think, oh, well, I'm using this candle for witchcraft. it'll be okay. It's not going to be okay. It is dangerous. It is deadly. Do not do that. It makes no difference that the candle is being used for witchcraft. It is still going to behave like a candle. Candles catches things on fire. Candles catches people on fire, including you. Do not do that. That's dangerous. It's deadly. A candle is a candle. May it be used to have light in your house because your lights went out, or because you are doing witchcraft. Do not leave your house or go to sleep with a candle lit. A fantastic replacement is LED candles, because all you have to do with those is pop a battery in it. So my second bad witch tip is, let me see, that you have to follow the threefold law. No, you don't. If you are a witch, you do not have to follow the threefold law. The threefold law really is for Wiccans. A witch and a Wiccan are not the same people. A Wiccan is someone who follows the nature-based religion known as Wicca. A witch is someone who does witchcraft. The threefold law is written in the Wiccan Read. There are no universal law for witchcraft. Wiccans and witches are not the same people. You can absolutely be both. You can be a Wiccan and a witch. You can be both. But when it comes to the threefold law, listen very carefully. It does not always apply to witches. The threefold law is like this. Whatever you send out, you get back ×3. But not all witches believe that. And they don't have to believe that. I don't believe that. Me personally, as a high priestess, I do not believe that what you put out there, you get back 3 times. I don't believe that. It's your belief in it. If you believe that, then yes, you will get it back 3 times. Belief is powerful. Belief is very powerful. Maybe a little bit too powerful. Belief is powerful. Very powerful. Very, so powerful. But not all witches believe that, though. A witch can do any type of spell, ritual, hex, or curse that they want to do, and have no regard, zero interest in the threefold law, because it is primarily for Wiccans. Witches and Wiccans are not the same people. Let me say this again. Witches and Wiccans are not the same people. We are different. We believe in vastly different things. Do not continue to categorize us in the same box by saying that we are identical. No, we are similar in some aspects, but the same? No, we are not the same. Not all witches believe in the threefold law. And some witches will try to scare other witches by saying, if you do this spell, it will come back to you. It will hurt you. Because they're jealous. They know that deep down inside, the spell that you are performing will work for you. And they don't want it to work for you. That's so unfortunate in our witch community that we have this type of jealousy. It's so unfortunate. But hey, it happens. It happens. Some witches will tell you about the threefold law to stop you from doing a spell that you know must be done right there and then, because they're jealous of you. Because they know deep down inside that spell is going to work for you, going to benefit you, going to give you prosperity and abundance, and they don't want you to have it. Because they themselves do not have the power to manifest it in their own lives. So they're jealous. So they try to scare you with they try to scare you with the threefold law. But now you know the truth. Not every witch follows the threefold law, and you are not required to do so. You are not required to follow the threefold law. If you don't want to, you don't have to. If you don't want to follow the threefold law, you do not have to. You don't. Don't let people try to scare you into not doing that spell, ritual, hex, or curse you know needs to be done. Do not let anybody scare you away from that. The threefold law is for Wiccans. Witches and Wiccans are not the same people. We are different. We are not the same. We do not believe in the same things. You can't really talk about the threefold law with a witch or a high priestess and expect them to kneel, to bow, to not do that spell. You cannot. You cannot. Do you hear me? You cannot. You cannot weaponize the threefold law to stop a witch from doing the spell they must do because of your jealousy. You cannot. You cannot. So my third and last bad witch tip is, it's okay to post online to get validation that you are a true, blue, genuine witch. No. When I post online, when I post spells online, it's to educate, not to show off the spell that I'm doing so that a witch who may not like it, who may not like me, can counteract it. When I post a spell online, it's to educate. It's to show a witch how to do this spell, ritual, hex, or curse. It's never for validation. My validation comes from the Queen of Witches, Hecate. All right? That's where my validation comes from. Not social media. Not followers. Not likes and shares and reposts. It comes from the Queen of Witches. You do not have to post the spells that you are doing online to prove that you are a witch. You should not be doing that, because there is always going to be that 1, 2, 3, or 4 witches who hate your guts, who will do a counteract so that your spell, ritual, hex, or curse does not work, or totally fall apart, or come back to you. You do not have to post the spell work that you are working on currently for validation, for applause, for admiration, to, be, yeah, she's a witch. No. You do not have to do that. Because you never know who is watching. You never know. You don't know these people online. Unless you have talked to them face-to-face, FaceTime, in public, you don't know these people. Stop posting your spells that you are currently working on online for validation. You speak of the results of your spell after the spell has worked, to encourage other witches to stay with that spell, to continue to do real world action, to be a willing participant, to make their own spell work. You do not need to post online to get validation. You do not. You do not know these people. I post online to educate, to show witches how to do this and do that in the right way and the wrong way. I never post online the spell, ritual, hex, or curse that I am currently doing, because that's stupid. Why give yourself away like that? Don't. These are all bad witch tips that I have experienced, that I still continue to see in our witch community. These are not good witch tips. These are horrible witch tips. Do not do them. Do not do these witch tips at all. They're not helpful. They cannot produce any results from your spells, rituals, hexes, and curses. So once again, let me go through the 3 bad witch tips. The first one, that you can't leave a candle lit and leave the house or go to sleep. No, you cannot. The second, that witches must obey the 3-fold law. No, you don't have to. And number 3, posting your spells online for validation, even before the spell is completed. No, don't do that either. These are all horrible, terrible witch tips that you must not do. They will only harm you. So once again, witches, my name is High Priestess or Symphonist, who is anointed and appointed by the Queen of Witches Hecate to be a voice for witches who have ears to hear and hands to receive Hecate's best. If you have not already done so, go ahead and share this broadcast with a witch or 2 or 3 that has done these witch tips, that is thinking about doing these bad witch tips, so that you can stop them. And I will speak to you witches next time. Bye, everyone.